Suppose y varies jointly as x and the square of z. If y equals 360 when x equals 4 and z equals 3, find k and the equation for y. Okay, so joint variation is still direct variation. It's just direct, it's direct with two variables instead of one. So the standard joint equation looks like this: y equals kxz. Okay, this is not based on this particular problem, but just in general. This is the standard joint variation. And you could think of this as something like maybe x is the number of hours slept in a night, and z is the number of hours spent studying for the exam. Okay, and y could be the score on the exam. Okay, so as the number of hours slept the night before and the number of hours studied for the exam the day before goes up, the score is going to go up. But if you spend a lot of hours studying for the exam, but then you don't sleep very much, the score is going to be pulled back down by that. Right? So it's y goes up and down directly with two variables at the same time. That's what we mean by joint variation. Okay, well this one is a little different in that it's jointly with x and the square of y. So that means our basic equation here is going to be y equals kxz squared. Okay, so the problem tells you how to set it up. You just need to know that jointly means you put in the k and then you put your variables in there. There's no dividing or anything like that. They're all multiplied together. Okay, and this one happens to say squared. Okay, the next step is they give you a bunch of data. You plug in this data and use it to solve for k. So all of these three things you use to solve for k. Okay, so we plug in the data, all of these, and that helps us solve for k. So let's do it. Y is 360. We don't know what k is, but we know x is 4, and we know z is 3. Squared, right? Because this is z squared. There we go. So let's see here. That gives us 360 equals k. 4 times 9 is 36. Divide both sides by 36 gives us k is 10. K equals 10. Okay, so now that we've solved for k, our constant, we plug that back in to get our new equation. So it goes back in here for our new equation. So here's the equation for y. Okay, it looks like we have y equals 10xz squared. There we go.